Welcome to TuberChat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help you to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Journey with Kiki. This is somebody who just recently came into the TuberChat family, but right away has had impact in supporting other creators more than anything else. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with them already on a couple of live streams and checked out a lot of the shorts videos that they're doing. They do a lot of random variety here on their channel, but they also do some challenges, some mukbang videos, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that you'll find with Journey with Kiki, and then of course the support that comes along with a creator who's so supportive like this. 433 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can push her a little bit farther towards the 500 that she's thinking about so that we can get that beautiful community tab happening for her. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, in their usual fashion, have already dropped a couple of super chats to get us going today. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. I really do appreciate that. Towels Art and Game, thank you so much for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. When you are a member on a channel and the host has those highlighted milestone messages enabled, every member gets one of those for free every month, which is really, really cool because it looks like a super chat and it allows you to send a message right to the host and get a little bit of extra exposure there. So thank you. Towels Art and Game has been an incredibly supportive creator. As you can see, they are a gold member, so you'll see their link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Hilda DC is part of our moderator squad, actually. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator and has been with us as a moderator for quite some time. She's become quite a friend to a lot of creators and has built up quite a reputation both as a moderator and as a supporter. So I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. We're going to look at Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, first because of those super chats, and then Hilda DC before we get to spinning the wheel. But I want to do some introductions as well. Michael's Adventures is not with us today. He's also another member of our moderator squad, an incredibly supportive creator. He always makes sure that I remember to give everybody his regards and let everybody know that he's thinking about us whenever he can't be with us, just to his work schedule and things like that. So hopefully everybody's doing all right. I have already got quite a few creators on the wheel. Scratch and PPA, of course, is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. He also has built up an incredible reputation both as a supporter and a moderator. We're lucky to have him here for every stream. He is in the pole position on our Wheel of Doom, as he usually is. Brown Girl Bella was here early, so she's on there with Chris's Clever Craft. Of course, Kristen Welton, My Love, and Corinne's Life are both here as members and moderators, as is Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, and I've got Charlene Heal and Lori's Tech Time on the wheel as well. Arsenic Element, thank you so much for coming in. Easy Relaxation Soothe, it's always good to see you here. And two creators that I mention together all the time because I do my introductions in alphabetical order, that's why, is Facing Reality and Fanatic Guide. These are two creators who are both incredibly supportive. They both support on all of my channels, and they are both incredibly supportive by always spreading positivity, motivation to others, and engaging conversation in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Jake Hudson is here. Good to see you in the house. Jan Hines is here with us just about every single day. Mary Queen Longman, I think, is here for the first time today, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect in the chat, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Michelle Shelley Style, Fashion Over 60, good to see you back in the house. I had the pleasure of watching a couple of her videos, and she really does a spectacular job. Moon Goddess Treasures, good to see you in the house. I hang out with them occasionally on live streams. They do an auction where they have a lot of different jewelry available, and it's live, so it's very, very cool. Mountain of Inspiration, good to see you in the house. Nita VR Designs, good to have you back. Philip Lemon, of course, has been an incredible supporter over the last couple of weeks. They just came into the TuberChat family just a week ago and have already been out. I run into them regularly supporting others. Palettes, Post, Perfumes, and Panning was featured last week. It's good to see you back in the house always. The Real Deal with Shonda, and the How-To Lady has been putting out all kinds of content. She is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. Tina Rollred, good to see you here. Vanessa Angel Rose Designs, good to see you back. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody in the chat. Roberta's Autistic Adventures, it's good to see you here. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I thought you've been here once before, but it's good to have you here. If this is your first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you in the house. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. More will come through the chat today, and please don't be shy. Everybody's here to connect, so you can reach out to anybody you'd like to. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. An official music channel is in the house. Intro to Mills Entertainment is here, and it's good to have you back. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Again, we're looking at Journey with Kiki. With 433 subscribers, this is a creator who just found the TuberChat family a couple of weeks ago, but has already had impact in supporting other creators, and like I said, has a lot of variety on their channel, but I've already had the pleasure of hanging out with them on a couple of live streams, and they do a lot of random variety on their channel as well. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So already dropping a handful of super chats on us is Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama. They have done that many times before, and I really do appreciate that extra support to get us going. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama already has over 300 subscribers. They are moving along nicely. I can see they're posting content like crazy, sometimes more than once a day. The Real Deal with Shonda, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at after Hilda DC. The Real Deal with Shonda has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for a long time. The Real Deal with Shonda's on the list. Pardon me, I'm struggling with my voice today. Kristen Welton, my love, has dropped another highlighted milestone message through the chat. And again, that's something that when you are a member on a channel, you get one of those for free every month, which is really, really cool. So thank you for sending that through. And Faye Blatcher's in the house. I'm going to get you onto the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama brings us a behind-the-scenes look at how a lot of merchandise is made, whether it's t-shirts, hats, mugs, and a lot of other novelty items that we're all used to seeing for other small businesses, even medium and large size businesses as well, and other YouTubers and other creators. A lot of things you might find on Etsy, a lot of things you might find in a lot of other corporate environments. And they are an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I see them out supporting other creators all the time. So this is definitely a channel we can learn from, not to mention use as a resource. They have their products available for other YouTubers and businesses as well. So I hope everybody will check them out. 302 subscribers. Like I said, we'd love to get them a few extras so that they can keep that 300 locked in. And thank you again for another super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated, of course, but Four Corners Custom Products Mobile, Alabama has done this too many times to count, actually, so I appreciate that extra generosity. AG Born Jamaican, good to see you in the house. Come hither with Heather, good to see you here as well. Thank you both for coming in. And next, we're going to look at Hilda DC for the same reason. She dropped a super chat on us a few minutes ago. Hilda DC is a member of our Moderator squad, and she's built up quite a reputation. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's both an incredible supporter as well as a moderator on many, many, many channels. AG Born Jamaican, thank you so much for the Super Chat. For that reason, we're going to add your channel up on the screen right after the Real Deal with Shonda. CaliKing916 brings us a real-world look at Sacramento, California. Good to see you in the chat. Let's look at Hilda DC's channel. Now, she does a lot of variety, but she also does a lot of mukbang, challenge videos, sometimes random live streams. But one of the things that you'll notice about Hilda's channel and her videos is that they are full of positive affirmations. There's positivity and motivation going wild all through all of her videos, and it's really wonderful to see that from a creator. She's doing a lot of shorts, as we can see. Hopefully everybody will join her. I've had the hardest time. I felt terrible the other day. I was on like all day and I missed her premiere. But she has a pretty active chat as well. Hilda DC's premieres are always very, very busy. And you will meet more friends and family members there because she will allow and encourage that between creators. So let me take your latest video. I've got reminders on for your next 2 premieres. Let me take your latest videos, your latest video. Add this into my catch-up list. And there it is. Why don't Hilda, why don't you move that video, this Cheesy Sloppy Joe video, a half an hour later, and I'll raid it after TuberChat. I didn't have a raid scheduled today, so I could do that. Hilda, if you want, I'm sure everybody will enjoy hitting your channel. Faye Blatcher has been a member, obviously, for a few months there. Thank you for sending through that highlighted milestone message. Those are cool. Kristen Welton actually sniped the Stream Boss position by sending that message through. Now, that's the coolest thing, because what I'm talking about is the Stream Boss, and that's right under my camera, as you can see that video game life meter. Every time a Super Chat or a membership comes through, it knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. It works by points. An American penny is worth a point on the Stream Boss, 2,000 points altogether. The last person to knock the life out of the Stream Boss becomes the Stream Boss. What we didn't know for a long time but have realized recently is that these highlighted milestone messages count even though they're free. So that's awesome, and that's a great way for creators to interfere with each other. The ZamFam, good to see you in the house. They are a member, as is the Stock Explorer. And I can't tell you my frustration in not being able to get notifications when the Stock Explorer was on the other day. Again, I was on all day and missed their live stream, even after asking them if they would be live the next day. The Stock Explorer is an incredible supporter. And I've got them on the wheel now because they happen to be a member. We always put the members on the wheel right away. Rock Chick Beauty's in the house and dropping another Super Chat on us. She's done that many, many, many times before and has been a long time friend of TuberChat. I'm just getting you onto the wheel. We're going to look at your channel right after AG Born Jamaican. Philip Lemon, not sure if I welcomed you, but thank you for coming back in. Gail Southern Living, good to see you here. And wow, we're off to the races with another busy beginning. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm going to get the Real Deal with Shonda up here. Thank you one more time, Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, and Hilda DC for your Super Chats. I really do appreciate that. For the same reason, we're going to look at the Real Deal with Shonda right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. I do have a little bit of a note as well. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More is literally less than 20 hours away from his monetization hours right now. We know the numbers fluctuate, but it's literally going to happen within the next day or two. So if anybody's looking at swapping playlists in the chat, you can simply say I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, but we know that Sam will be willing to do it. If anybody wants to just simply run a playlist for the purpose of helping somebody, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More has been an instrumental part of TuberChat for a very, very, very long time. He's been a dear friend, is another very much loved and well-respected creator, and somebody who is aggressively working on his channel and always willing to help others. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. We'll be happy for any hours anybody has to offer. Nita VR Designs, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. For anybody that's fairly new to TuberChat, if you're here for the first time or if you haven't been here many times yet, you don't have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It's open to everybody. It can take a very long time now, sometimes more than an hour to wait. But as long as everybody's meeting each other in the chat, that's really what we're here for. But in the case of members, we put them on the wheel right away. In the case of super chats, we put them on the screen right away. Emotion is in the house, a talented singer and songwriter who's also here as a moderator and a gold member. So we'll see his link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. Yvonne Forney's Kitchen, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Homestead Family Reclaim, good to have you back in the chat. I was hanging out with them while Rambling with the Brums was on earlier today, so it's good to see you back in the house here. And it's good to see you out supporting other creators. And Kristen Welton is spewing pure silliness through the chat, so I don't know what that is. But thank you for the super chat, my love. I appreciate that. Kristen Welton, of course, is my girlfriend. We've been together for over 6 years now. We live close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. Mickey Laughs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And let me make sure I don't forget anything. Kristen Welton's channel will come up for that reason as well. And The Real Deal with Shonda is a variety channel. She has been a dear friend of TuberChat for a long, long time, an incredible supporter, not just here, but to other creators as well. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself, trying to support creators as much as I can, I run into The Real Deal with Shonda and have for months and months and months and months and months. So I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. She's already well over 1,000 subscribers and already halfway on the road to 1,100. So I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Call Me Ender is in the house, another member. Might be misspelling on my wheel, but that's okay. And I feel like I just missed a channel coming in. Solo Brown and Beachy. Solo Traveler is here. They show us footage from all over the place. It's really wonderful how far they're able to get. Pardon me. Outgoing Azzy's in the house, the king of outgoing. It's good to see you here. And The Real Deal with Shonda, I appreciate your super chat. Thank you so much for that. Mrs. VSNCO9 is in the house and happens to be a member. She's got a pretty active chat going as well. She gets some high-speed live streams happening. Yarn Barf is in the house. Good to see you here. And thank you one more time, The Real Deal with Shonda, for your extra generosity. She's done that many times before, and I really do appreciate that. Next, we're going to look at AG Born Jamaican. And we'll have a look at this creator. This is another incredibly supportive creator, both here in TuberChat and outside. I run into them regularly when I'm out supporting other creators. They're bouncing in between premieres and live streams for others all the time as well. I don't want to fall too far behind with you, so I'm going to take your drone footage here, your drone video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I stay caught up with you. And Mr. Fulton Murad, happy day after your birthday, my friend. I ran into him earlier today supporting another creator as well. Mr. Fulton Murad has been with TuberChat from the very beginning. I've probably been connected to them for over 2 years now. Michael Vlogs, good to see you in the house. My Granny's Garden, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first live stream with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Yarn Barf, hopefully you're doing okay. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I actually did just see Ladybug Seafood Boil 51 come in, but thank you for that. it's one thing, you know, I talk about moderators often here on TuberChat because I take it so seriously, and I am very lucky to have some very serious moderators, and Scratch and PPA catches a lot of things that I miss, and thank goodness. It's one thing to have moderators that are helping your stream. It's another thing when they actually have your back both inside and outside of your live streams. So thank you for that again. Ladybug Seafood Boil 51 is on the wheel now, as they should be, and I feel like I was missing something again. Hopefully not. I don't mean to miss anything in the chat. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it easier, and we'll catch it the next time around. Yarn Barf was saying they were in the hospital for a couple of days, so hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing what you need to get over what was happening, but you didn't miss TuberChat because we're only here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so we did have three days off. One of the longest 3 days that I remember in a long time. Feels like it's been an entire week to me. But I'm glad to be back. So, Rock Chick Beauty has been a longtime friend of TuberChat. She dropped a super chat on us as well. Thank you so much for that extra support. And thank you, AG Born Jamaican. Rock Chick Beauty is somebody who puts a lot of thought and energy and work into the presentation on their channel, as you can see. They mix up their content. They've now gotten into live streams again. They also mix up the videos as well as shorts, as you can see. So they're doing a bit of everything. This will be a good channel to see as an example of how some of this stuff flies. Now, she does unboxing videos. She does random live streams and challenges. Rock Chick Beauty is really mixing up the entertainment on the channel. What you'll notice as well is when holidays come around or milestone dates that are out there, Rock Chick Beauty will redress the channel based on that. Now, this is not something I necessarily recommend. I just think it's cool when creators put that kind of effort in. I haven't. So that, I think, makes me that much more impressed with it, right? We're all pressed for time, but it's great to see that Rock Chick Beauty makes time to get that done, and I hope that you'll follow her so that you'll see what I'm talking about. She's also a generous creator in that she hops in on other people's live streams and shares content in that way, and then, of course, I know she'll be willing to swap playlists with other creators. With 611 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, good to see you in the house. They've got a slight name change there from what we saw a couple of weeks ago, but I'm looking forward to getting to know that channel better. I think I've only watched one video so far, the hotel room review, but it's interesting how they really explain and give a good look at some of the things we might not think about. So I'm looking forward to more. The Stock Explorer. Oh, thank you for that. The Halloween live stream. I'm glad that it worked out this year a little bit better than the year before. The year before, my computer wasn't up to snuff. I bought a new computer right after last year's Halloween live stream, and this one's able to handle the silly extra things that we do. I do dress up the live stream when it comes to Christmas or Halloween. I know Valentine's Day's coming up. I'll have to look at the calendar and see if we'll be on that day. Maybe we'll make everything pink and red and pretty and all that stuff. So Nita VR Designs is coming up next. Thank you one more time for your super chat. Thank you, Nita VR Designs. I really do appreciate that. Brown Girl Bella is sending another highlighted milestone message through the chat, and like I said, members get those for free, which is really cool because they fire through the chat like a super chat. Now, she's saying over 1 year. Now, she's been an official member for over a year. You can tell by the color of her membership badge. But Brown Girl Bella's actually been connected to me for over 2 years. She has been an incredible supporter and friend for a very long time. Forgive me while I correct my spelling mistake here. Nita VR Designs. Did I make a spelling mistake again here? Pardon me while I'm stuck. What on earth have I done here with Nita VR Designs? Oh, because there's no space. That's why. This is what I mean about watching our spelling. I wasn't watching close enough. I should know this by now. Nita VR Designs, there's no space in the beginning, but there we go. So Brown Girl Bella, like I said, was connected to me for probably about 2 years already. They have been an incredible supporter. They are actually inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. When I had met Brown Girl Bella and a lot of other creators in her circle, I was overwhelmed by the generosity of these creators. And it's interesting to see. You wonder to yourself, who is going to be there with you a year after you start your channel, 2 years after you start your channel? Who's going to invest in your channel as a member and things like that? And while here on TuberChat it's absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. You know, I don't want to push that kind of thing, but I absolutely do appreciate it afterwards. Brown Girl Bella has been a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for that long. So, Nita VR Designs, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Pardon me just for a quick second. I'm going to come back. We're going to talk about this channel. I just need a moment. I noticed the Stock Explorer dropping the membership emojis, right? And whenever you have memberships enabled on your channel after you're monetized, you can make custom emojis that people can use in the chat when they're members. And the Stock Explorer is just playing with one right now. Somebody caught me today for the very first time. You know, I've been using the greeting word up for about 2 years, and I just think it's funny. I used to be a DJ. It's just a reference to an old, like, 80s, you know, classic singer and song. But it's been my thing for the longest time, and only today, for what I think is the very first time, somebody called it out as soon as I said it, and they said, that's Cameo. And yes, if you look up Cameo from the 80s, you'll find the hit song Word Up. That's where I get the greeting from, but that's why we made it a emoji here on TuberChat for anybody that's had me come by their channel for a premiere or live stream. You know that's always how I enter. But thank you for that, the Stock Explorer. Lele Scratcher Lottery is in the house. They're one of our newest members. And so we're going to get them onto the wheel right away, as we do with all members. Nita VR Designs is pure variety on this channel. As you can see, they're already working on Valentine's Day videos, which is very, very smart, because Valentine's Day, I just mentioned it, is only about 3 weeks away, a little bit longer. And by getting some newer videos into the YouTube algorithm now, there's a good chance that a couple of these are really going to take off. So I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. Nita VR Designs has actually been with TuberChat for a while. But I'm going to take your latest video, because I can see I'm falling behind. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I don't want to fall too far behind. And Mr. Bones' word, indeed, yes. Thank you for that. Ladybug Seafood Boil 51. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Ladybug Seafood Boil 51 has also been a member for a year now, as you can see. But I really do appreciate that extra support. So for that reason, we're going to look at your channel right after Kristen Welton, who is going to come up next. So Nita VR Designs, I hope everybody will connect with. They don't have a sub count on their channel right this second, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers, 10, 50, 100, 1,000, or even more. Carpenter Self-Reliance, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Business Services and Opportunities is a channel we see in the chat. That is Charlene Heal with a second channel. So I hope everybody will support her on both while she tries to get that second channel up and running on its first 100. Nita VR Designs, thank you again for your extra generosity. We can see that they're mixing up their content. A lot of shorts here as well. I still to this day haven't watched nearly enough shorts, but I'm trying to get into a few more of them. I've started. The Stock Explorer knows I watch a couple of shorts. Even actually Back Alley Stock Picks does a bit of that too. I love that bite-sized information. So Kristen Welton is coming up next, and thank you again for your super chats, both Nita VR Designs and Kristen Welton, my love. She is sending, I forget what the messages said, boo ha 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 ha, through the chat. For the life of me, I can't copy and paste here. So we'll just type, we'll get Kristen Welton up here. Now, she is my love. We've been together for 6 years now, more than that. We live in Niagara, or close to Niagara Falls, Canada, and but she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. And what you'll notice is over the last long while, she's dressed up a lot of the branding, right? Matching the banner, which is fairly new, the avatar, the thumbnails are all fairly uniform. She mixes up her content as well. Oh, there's Back Alley Stock Picks. Your ears must have been ringing. I just mentioned you. And Kristen Welton does a mix, both of videos, live streams, shorts. She's had a couple of the shorts really take off at almost 20 and almost 30,000 views. She's done collaborations with other creators. A lot of unboxings and product reviews she's been doing lately. And then she always puts bloopers in her videos as well, which is really fun to watch, and it's something unique that she does, so I hope you'll check that out. She's got 1,370 subscribers right now, getting close to 1,400. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards that milestone. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Lady Spellbreaker, Lady Spellbreaker Meditation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with TuberChat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. The Stock Explorer is referencing that very large knife that Kristen Welton uses in her unboxing videos. It's really something to see. I hope you'll check that out as well. And Popping the Popcorn is in the house, so thank you for coming in. It's always good to have Katie in here. She does movie reviews on her channel, as we will likely see soon enough. Ladybug Seafood Boil 51 has been a member with TuberChat for a very long time. This is an incredibly supportive creator. We rated them once, actually, into a live stream, and you know, she was overwhelmed with happiness and gratitude and things like that. So you definitely have a very positive, motivating, and supportive creator here. I hope everybody will connect with Ladybug Seafood Boil 51. She is neck and neck with Kristen Welton at 1,370 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that she'll be thinking about as well. Nova Real Show, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Ladybug Seafood Boil 51 does a bit of variety. As you can see, we've got a shopping vlog here. I've fallen behind with this channel, so I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall too far behind, and I will catch up with your channel. Emotion is just dropping a super chat on us as well. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter and a dear friend. He's actually given a mic drop, and I have a feeling I know exactly what that's about. We'll talk about it in a second if everything works the way it's supposed to here. And Emotion will be the next channel that we look at. Pretty soon we'll get to our Wheel of Doom. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. That is a priceless move. That is a cool TuberChat moment. Emotion gave us a mic drop super sticker right at the time that he took over as the stream boss. So I hope everybody caught that. That's good stuff. You're making me laugh over here. Country Christian, good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member as well, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. Now, for anybody that is fairly new to TuberChat, if you haven't been here many times before, or if today is your first day, the wheel is open to everybody. It can take a very long time to get on there. Our members get added as soon as they enter the chat, and then Superchatters we just put on the screen right away. But it is open to everybody. So after about an hour, I would guess about another half hour from now, as we work the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names, I will start adding names from our chat list as well. So I just want to let everybody know it's open to everybody. Towels, Art, and Game, thanks for that. Word up, absolutely. And next, we're going to look at Emotion's channel. Now, this is an extremely popular word and name for a channel. So when we look at Emotion, we've actually got to do a little bit extra to get to this channel. So I'm going to type in Emotion New Soul, because that is the style of music that we're going to find when we get to Emotion's channel. I'm just going to copy that into the chat, and you can either type that out or copy and paste if you need to. Mama J is in the house, another brand new member to TuberChat from last week. We're going to get you onto the wheel right away as well. So Emotion, typically what we say is Emotion New Soul, is a talented singer and songwriter, and their channel is really taking off. This is one of the fastest growing channels that we've seen in the TuberChat family. There's a bit of specific reason for that. First of all, they are a talented singer and songwriter. And I'm just making a note. I forget whether we arranged a raid for tomorrow or not. But I see that you've got the premiere ready to go. So I'm just going to make sure that we do that. Tomorrow we'll be raiding that premiere that you see right here on Emotion's channel. And I will look and see if Hilda moved her premiere for tonight to a point that we can raid that as well. It's just got to be moved a half an hour later than it was to be at exactly 9:30 Eastern. Emotion has got 2,360 subscribers right now. They're climbing fast towards 2,400. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got a second channel. I'm going to show you that. Here, what they bring us is their original works, and sometimes they're in the form of music videos, sometimes in compilations, both in premieres or live streams. Emotion does a very common type of tiny desk concert where they'll do either compilations of their past videos or literally perform live right then and there, which is really, really cool. And I hope everybody will join them for that. Now, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and they've also done a couple of reaction videos. Now, not anybody can do any reaction video and have it take off. That's not how that works. But when the right creator puts a lot of research into exactly what to do and then does the right kind of reaction video, it can really have some great effect. And Emotion has shown us how exactly to do that on both of their channels, as a matter of fact, so this is why they're growing so rapidly. The second channel that we're looking at is Writing with Emotion New Soul. Now, they've got a couple of reaction videos here, but typically what they're doing on this channel more than anything else is giving us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of their original works, which is really cool because we get a great look at the creator behind the channel and the process used in making the music that we hear from this talented singer and songwriter. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push this second channel on towards the 500 that they'll be thinking about. And thank you, Back Alley Stock Picks. I was talking about shorts earlier, literally just a second before you came into the chat. I was talking about you and the Stock Explorer and the fact that I enjoyed your bite-sized information in your short videos. Just need 1 second. We're going to come back and talk about the Stock Explorer. Okay, pardon me for that. The Stock Explorer is here, and I can't say enough good things about this channel. And one of the things that I notice more than anything is how unbelievably supportive they are. And that's not just here in TuberChat. The Stock Explorer is a creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly supporting other creators. And what they're doing on their channel is they're bringing us a very level-headed and down-to-earth look at companies and their products and the moves that they expect to be made by these companies in the stock market, both in the short and long term, which is really, really cool. They also talk about crypto a little bit as well. And the Stock Explorer is somebody who engages conversation very much everywhere they go, beyond the typical hello, how are you, how was your day, which is a great service to any host when you're in a live stream or premiere. And then as well, they have engaging live streams as well. Sometimes it's just them telling us, about what's happening. Sometimes they'll do a panel as well, which is really cool. They've got some loyal followers that come in with them as well. 617 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. This is Nora, the Stock Explorer, which is really cool as well. Mortgage with me, good to see you in the house. So I'm happy that we've got some financial information coming through with some of these channels here in the TuberChat family lately, because when we think about monetizing our channels or our businesses, wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to follow once we get there? And the Stock Explorer is helping us with that, of course. Now, they don't typically give us, like, hey, you should go buy this. They tell us exactly what they buy. They literally go as far as to tell us how much they've invested in things, how much they're up, how much they're down, things like that. Of course, they're up more often than not, most of the time, and that's the best thing we expect, right? And they tell you exactly how they're doing that. They get into puts and calls, stock options, and things like this as well. So you'll find shorts, and like I said, I don't watch a lot of shorts. I get really, really angry when I miss their live streams. Now, they missed it. This is the one I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. So it's not that I usually get angry about things and start throwing furniture or anything like that, but I specifically asked the Stock Explorer when I saw them out supporting somebody else, are you going to be live tomorrow? And they said, yes, I am. I was on all day with at least 4 streams running at a time, and I still managed to miss them. So I'm still in my mind trying to imagine the right kind of system that we can put together for notifications, because we know that the YouTube notifications are unreliable. And the problem is, if you wanted to be notified about a couple of specific channels, whether it's here on YouTube or other online services like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, it can be difficult. You gotta, it's an all or nothing type of thing. But I'm absolutely a fan of this channel and this creator. And I think you will be too once you get a chance to, first of all, support them, but also be supported by them. So I hope everybody will connect with them. 617 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And let's see what's happening in the chat. I don't mean to miss anybody. If I have, then just please be patient with me. Purple Tube is in the house. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, this is ironic. I think this happened the other day, too. Somehow the Wheel of Doom seems to know. We're putting Back Alley Stock Picks up right after the Stock Explorer, and it's interesting because Back Alley Stock Picks comes to us from the Stock Explorer originally. So, again, this is another creator who's mixing up the content, bringing us both live streams and videos and shorts, which is really cool because we get some bite-sized information as well. Christina Trammell, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I'm mistaken that this might be your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you'd like. I just noticed Michelle Shelley Style Fashion Over 60 just asking Gail from Gail Southern Living a question. So it reminds me, I don't talk about this enough. It's very important, more important than ever before, that we always do as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. So here in TuberChat, we've been on this now for well over a year and a half, 340 episodes, and we have a specific procedure, a way in which we connect Now, sub for sub behavior is absolutely against YouTube's community guidelines. They spell that right out. You are not allowed to do that, where you simply subscribe to somebody because they subscribe to you. And what we're here for in TuberChat is much different in that we're here to support each other as creators, regardless of our content, our niches, our themes, over the long term. Subscribing is just a small part of that. So when we talk about it here in the chat, you'll notice that we don't use the word subscribe and sub and all that kind of stuff. What we say is silly little things in the chat, like I've been to your house, I've left you a package. What that means is that somebody's been to your channel, they've watched a full video, we call your channel your house, for instance. They've watched a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes, very important that we watch from beginning to end. And then we leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video while we watch. I recommend at least 3 or 4 sentences. If you say nice vid or fam from TuberChat or give them one of the thumbs up emojis or something, your comment will probably get held for review in the spam filters, because when you say something that hundreds of other people might be saying, that's what happens. You might lose the connection. We don't want to do that. YouTube plays games with all of our numbers. They take our subs, they take our likes, they take our views, our watch hours, even our thumbs down disappear after a couple of days in a lot of cases. So we have to do everything we can to connect. We give a thumbs up, we subscribe, we turn the notification bell on for every creator, as you see me do, and then come back into the chat, let them know you've connected. They'll turn around, do the same thing for you. The most often seen way of connecting here in TuberChat is to say, I've been to your house, left you a package. Sometimes people will say other things. I've baked you some cookies, I've danced with you, I've, visited this and that, but that's all what it means. So Back Alley Stock Picks has a lot of great videos. Their most recent uploads all qualify as videos that we can use to connect. Even their latest one, we can pump this up with some views right now for everybody connecting with Back Alley Stock Picks. They've got 345 subscribers right now. We might even be able to get them up and over the 350 they're thinking about today, and on their way towards 400. So let's spin the wheel. Back Alley Stock Picks is a fellow Canadian and a truck driver, and they often will tell you, don't work too hard. What they're doing is bringing us information that they research. They even give us the resources where they get their information. And then sometimes they give that to us in bite-sized information. And they mention, hey, I'm just a truck driver with a hobby. But the generosity is very overwhelming with this creator, and I've also seen them hop in on panel as well and share content in that way. So definitely a generous creator. Rambling with the Brums, we were talking about you earlier behind your back as well. Rambling with the Brums is another fellow Canadian and happens to be a member. So we'll put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all members. Peter Dell, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That was actually our featured creator from Monday. Tasha G, forgive me, I didn't mention you and welcome you into the chat, but it's good to have you here. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. Lady Free Flow, good to see you here. I think this is your first live stream as well. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect in the chat, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm going to fall behind with Sam's Vlogs Trains and More here on my main account. Let me add this into my catch-up list. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has been a dear friend for a long time. Another very much loved and well-respected creator. Like I had said earlier, this is somebody who's very aggressively working on their channel. They are constantly out filming, bringing us a lot of outdoor footage. Now, of course, there's a lot of train videos. Sometimes Sam is showing us the trains, sometimes the stations, sometimes he's taking rides on the train. So we get a great look at the passion behind this creator. So with 1,420 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that he's thinking about. Now, Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has almost hit the watch hours for monetization. We're expecting that Sam is going to get it today, tomorrow, or the next day. It literally is coming any moment now. At last count, he was only 18 hours away. So if anybody's willing to swap playlists, Sam will be willing to swap with you. If there's anybody out there who doesn't care to swap but is willing to just run a playlist, hop onto Sam's channel, run a few videos. He's an incredibly supportive creator who shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. And what you'll find, is that Sam will, first of all, do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. A lot of familiar faces here in the featured channels. And then as well, he's willing to swap playlists, of course, but he also will allow and encourage anybody during a live stream or premiere to connect in the same way that we do here in TuberChat. As a matter of fact, he does a live stream at least once a week for the purpose of letting people connect in the same way that we do here in TuberChat. So you will meet more friends and family members when you're over with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. He is here both as a moderator and a member, and has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and dear friend for a very long time. Isaac Bernard Glover, good to see you in the house. And Scarlet Andy, good to see you back. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Journey with Kiki is our featured channel for today. And who do I follow in the NHL? Peter Dell. I have to be honest with you, I am a bandwagon fan. So when the Toronto Maple Leafs make the playoffs, I pay attention a little bit. But the rest of the time, I am I'm not the biggest hockey fan in the world, certainly not somebody who should be having any kind of opinion to sway anybody one way or the other. But I do enjoy a hockey game. I've been lucky enough to go to a few in my life. I played hockey as a kid. I just don't have as much interest as a lot of people do. But I know that it is something to be watched right now. All of the big leagues are getting into things like NFTs and things like that. I know you're asking about NHL, but for those of you who saw the trailer for the football, for the Super Bowl halftime show, a lot of people are pretty hyped up about that. So, Brown Girl Bella is here. We talked about this creator quite a bit earlier. She dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat. She happens to be a member and has been for over a year now. So, Brown Girl Bella has almost 2,800 subscribers right now. This is a creator where there is much to be learned from, as well as entertained and inspired by. She mixes up her content and posts almost every day. She does live streams, typically on Thursday night, a Bella After Dark. And then as well on Sunday, she does Sunday Sips. She talks about a multitude of different things. She often has people on panel. She's done interviews, unboxings, get ready with me. She's done all kinds of different content. She is an incredibly loved and well-respected creator. She has an unbelievably loyal and dedicated following on her channel as well because of her positivity, motivation, and influence. This is absolutely an influential creator. She is very much entrepreneurial. You will find that when you get to her channel, in her branding that goes far beyond the visuals, right into bringing you into Bella's world. And literally, you know, like when we see this term constantly on her channel, get Bellafied, you know, she's got a logo for her channel, she's got merchandise happening, she's got loyal and dedicated members, as you can see, of course, fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her there, including super chats and memberships, and a lot of content that will both inform, influence, and motivate. So I hope everybody will connect with her. She has been a dear friend for a very long time, over 2 years now to me, long before TuberChat even started. And I put a lot of focus on this, but it's interesting when you think to yourself about competition on YouTube. You know, I almost don't even believe in the word because of the way that we, have built such a wonderful group and family here around TuberChat, and for so many others that exist out there, that you wonder to yourself who's still going to be with you a year or two down the road. Brown Girl Bella is so much beyond that, because she's one of the creators that was helping me understand the small YouTuber community, how we connect with each other, visit each other's channels, support each other and this and that. And when I said I'm going to start a growth stream, and I'm going to do the same thing you do, she said, not in not so many words, not outright, but actions speak louder than words. I'll help you build it. And introduce me to so many more people and brings people over and introduces me to people always. You'll meet a lot of new friends and family members when you're over there because she allows and encourages everybody to connect on her channel as well. So I can't say enough positive things about Brown Girl Bella, but I hope you'll connect with her. We'll push her up towards the 2,800 subscribers she's thinking about. Mandrax, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive my delay in welcoming you, but it's good to have you in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Did I miss Mountain of Inspiration today? I don't know if I welcomed you in the chat. Forgive me if I didn't. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. But I do appreciate everybody's patience. Past Life Explorer, good to see you in the house. That's another longtime friend of TuberChat, somebody who found us right in the beginning when we had first started and was a channel that everybody was drawn to right away. It's I remember this because Past Life Explorer is probably the first channel that was so overwhelmingly talked about by creators as soon as they had come into the TuberChat family, which is really cool. So that's definitely an influential creator. Hopefully we'll look at their channel later. Scratch and PPA is here right now with 896 subscribers. And I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I've done it many times before, but we're going to do something special. For those of you who haven't already seen the website Social Blade, this is a free website. They have paid things, but I just use the free stuff. And it just gives you analytics and things like that. Not so much different than vidIQ or TubeBuddy, which I absolutely use. But when we look at Social Blade, you can search for any channel in here. We'll look for Scratch and Pete PA. And one of the things that you can do on this channel is they will give you predictions as to when you may hit, based on your momentum right now, future projections, when you will hit view milestones, subscriber milestones, things like that. If you're wondering, when am I going to have 10,000 subscribers? Social Blade can give you an idea based on how things are going right now. But one of the things a lot of creators use here when we live stream is this live subscriber count that I'm going to pull up here. So Scratch and PPA at 896 subscribers right now. We're hoping we can push them up, right up, all the way to 900 today. So we'll try. I'm going to leave this here until we get there. We'll see if we can get Scratch and PPA up to 900. Now, this is one of the most supportive creators that I have met on all of YouTube. And we're lucky to have them here both as a dedicated and beloved moderator. They've been a friend for a long, long time. They are definitely an influential creator, a shining jewel in the TuberChat family. You've heard me say that many times before. And Scratch and PPA gives a great example of what can be done by supporting other creators, first of all, and living wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than you expect to receive. But secondly, he does a masterful job of bringing in the other social networks to both complement and integrate into his content on his YouTube channel. So what I mean by this is that Scratch and PPA has an interactive series of videos. And when you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do, you have the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video and then influence the decision that will be made between the different lottery ticket scratching or scratchable lottery tickets that will come up in his Peach Challenge. So I hope everybody will join him. He premieres every single Tuesday. I try to never miss one. I actually missed one again this week. But I literally have an alarm on my phone. Now, it didn't help this week. I happen to be working. But Scratch and PPA puts his videos out every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern around the lunch hour. He has an unbelievable live chat. It runs faster than almost any you've ever seen on YouTube, faster than TuberChat, faster than almost any. And that's because Scratch and PPA is literally the creator that caused me to start using the words seems to be everywhere all the time. Scratch and PPA is supporting everybody. He feels like he doesn't miss a video, a live stream, a premiere, anything. And because he supports so many creators so much, it all comes back in a rushing flood of support back to him all at once in a very fast-paced and high-energy live chat during his premieres every Tuesday. So I hope you'll join us to see this, because it really is a lot of fun to be a part of. His interactive series sets his channel apart, makes it unique, and makes his videos and the whole idea around them fun to be a part of as well. So I hope that you will connect with Scratch and PPA, follow him on the other social networks, and join us for his premiere. He will probably have that set up by tomorrow. He usually does, either by Saturday or Sunday. By the time TuberChat runs, we'll be able to set our reminders for that premiere. For now, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel and put the notification bell on like I have. I'm going to leave this counter up here so that hopefully today we can get Scratch and PPA up and over the 900 that we know that he's thinking about. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Prepper for Life, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Holistic Living with Abby Stalker Mom is a longtime dear friend. Late for work, good to see you back in the house. And Mary Queen Longman still in the house. Thank you for hanging out. And I think we're about to, before I ruin the wheel, look at Charlene Heal's channel. She is somebody who spreads positivity, motivation, and energy everywhere that she goes. She's another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. With 554 subscribers, she's already halfway to 600. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. And I feel like I missed somebody in the chat. I didn't mean to. I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody as long as everybody's still active. Like I said, any Dronalist, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Charlene Heal will spread positivity and motivation everywhere that she goes. Here in TuberChat, we see her engaging chat, motivating and inspiring other creators. But as well, she does this on her channel, in her content, and everywhere else that she goes. Annabis Black, good to see you back in the house. And hopefully everybody will connect with her. Like I said, we want to push her towards 600. She's got her community tab and had it for a couple of weeks now, which is great. And she's got a second channel, so I'm going to show you this as well. Prepper for Life. I was going to put you on the wheel. I didn't do that yet. I'm going to do it right now. Prepper for Life is on the wheel. Brown Girl Bella, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. That extra support. Like I said, she's been a member for over a year, but I've been connected to her for 2 years. We just looked at her channel. All that fluff and stuff. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And Late for Work, thank you so much for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that before. Late for Work, I've got you ready to go next. So, Business Services and Opportunities has 37 subscribers. Now, this is Charlene Heal's second channel. So, she plans to motivate and inspire us in different ways over here on this channel as well. So, I hope everybody will connect with her. We'd love to get this channel going. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. So, we always want to do everything we can to support each other, especially when we see channels under 100. I'd love it if everybody would just go an extra mile, either watch an extra video or give an extra long comment, or, you know, things like that, so that we can really make these connections stick. Baskets Resale is in the house. They will teach us how to buy low and sell high, and hopefully make some income by marrying the offline with the online, particularly with eBay more than anything else. And next, we're going to look at late for work. So I'm overdue for a break, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that right now. It's going to be about 3 minutes, and when we come back, we're going to look at late for work. All right, welcome back. We're looking at late for work right now. Any dronalist, forgive me, maybe this is your first live stream. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. We met outside. I thought you'd been here once before. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. So the instructions for exactly how we connect with each other are in the description always. The most important thing is to take your time, meet people one by one. What you'll find for anybody that's brand new today, or if you haven't been to TuberChat many times before, we believe wholeheartedly in the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive here. By that token, your best success is going to be found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, visiting their channels, supporting them first in the way that we we do with our full procedure coming back, they will turn around and do the same thing for you. You'll get the hang of it within just a few minutes. We say a lot of silly things in the chat, but again, the instructions are always in our video description. So as well, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the... Forgive me, if you take your time, meet people one by one, follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll meet more friends and family members. But if you want to swap playlists with each other and you say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. MinersAct123, good to see you here. Adventures with Eminem, good to see you in the house. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. Be Amazing Sylvia, I saw you come in. She's part of the Drop the Link Day crew, and she is on the wheel. She's actually renamed her second channel, so we'll look forward to seeing both of those when we get them up there. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama. Thank you again for another super chat. They've done that many times today and many times before. I really do appreciate that. And then... yes, thank you, Lady Spellbreaker Meditation. I don't know how many times I do that. Some of my speeches are the same things over and over again, and I know that. It's not that I don't mean the things I say. It's just become routine. We've done this over 300 times now. But I don't think that I mix up my speeches and get everybody confused too many times. But it's funny when it does happen, I'm sure. If I'd ever thought to go back and make bloopers of TuberChat, there'd be enough material, I promise you, but it's way too much to go back over 300 2-hour live streams. So, hopefully everybody's otherwise doing okay in the chat. For anybody that is brand new to TuberChat, or if you haven't been here many times before, I'd recommend connecting with all of our moderators. You'll notice that I have very few moderators here in the TuberChat live streams. There's much reason for that, but Scratch and Pete PA is one of our beloved and dedicated moderators. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've ever met on all of YouTube, and I've been on here for what's coming on 5 years now. And I hope you'll connect with him. What we're doing is giving a little bit of a push because Scratch and PPA is going to be at 900 any time now. With 897 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. All that fluff and stuff, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've also done that many times. We will look at their channel shortly for that reason. Then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right after that. Late for Work is here with 748 subscribers. Now, this is a brand new connection for TuberChat. They've just been with us for a week or so, but I'm hoping everybody will give them more welcome and connect with them. They have already shown over and above generosity here in TuberChat, and I've seen them out as well. So I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but I'm just going to take your latest video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and that will let me get caught up with your channel a little bit, get to know your content. What I like about putting on channels on the screen here is that over time, as I get to know the channel and eventually the creator, by putting your channel up so many times, eventually I'll do a better job of promoting you when you're here. And thank you again for your super chat. Late for Work did that right before we went on break. And it looks like a lot of variety here on this channel. So like I said, I'm still getting to know their channel. And pardon me just for a quick second. Okay, pardon me for that. So we're looking at all that fluff and stuff right now, and for the same reason, they gave us another super chat. They've done that many times before. I really do appreciate that extra support, and we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So 905 subscribers for all that fluff and stuff. They are bringing us a bit of variety on their channel. A lot of what we get to see here is outdoor footage of snorkeling, reef fishing, and other things. I see that they've got another couple of cooking videos here, which is really cool. They're mixing up some shorts. So it's great to see creators, when it's appropriate, mixing up the content on their channel this way. There's some great benefit that can come from experimenting with shorts if it's appropriate. God Soldiers, good to see you in the house. Team Goodman, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. They're incredibly supportive creators. First Time Fishing Adventures, good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody in the house. Journey with Kiki is our featured channel for today. We feature a different channel almost every single day here on TuberChat. All that fluff and stuff has been featured, of course, and we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. I hope you'll check out all of our featured channels. Also, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Unstable TV is in the house, and forgive me for not being certain, was today your first live stream ever? Because I remember seeing a notification and I thought it was yesterday, but it could have been today. The days are blending into each other for me today, but I did catch them for a live stream. It may have been the very first one that they were doing, which is really cool. Unstable TV has found some great success in a formula for reaction videos that is really making their channel grow quickly, so I hope everybody will check that out. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we will get around to everybody. Scratch and PPA is getting dangerously close to 900 with 897 subscribers. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, a beloved, dedicated moderator here for TuberChat, and a shining jewel in the TuberChat family. If anybody hasn't connected with Scratch and PPA, I hope that you will. We just want to push this channel up and over the 900 that they're thinking about right now. One of the things that I always recommend when we're heading towards milestones is to go a little bit farther. Aim for 910. And that way, when YouTube plays games with your numbers and things like that, hopefully you won't slide back down below 900 or whatever your milestone happens to be. And Unstable TV, that was the first live stream. Okay, so forgive me. And then, thank you so much, Lady Spellbreaker Meditation. I really do appreciate that. Especially the extra thumbs up. Unstable TV did their first live stream. It actually didn't go badly. It's just that their internet was cutting in and out or whatever, but they are dynamic hosts. There are a couple of creators who have just an incredible rapport and are naturals when it comes to hopping in front of a camera. You'll find that when you get to their channel. Chris's Clever Craft has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and friend for quite some time. We missed our chance. I had some internet trouble of my own the other day. We weren't able to raid one of the videos that Chris's Clever Craft put out a couple of weeks ago. So we'll be looking forward to the next time we have an opportunity like that. Chris's Clever Craft, you can see from the front of their channel, is an incredibly generous creator. They do a lot of featured channels here. This is a little bit different than what I was talking about when I say that TuberChat features channels. We also do this. When you feature channels in this way on your front page, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audience and the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages in this way. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. If you have featured TuberChat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. And Chris's Clever Craft brings us a lot of variety. So this is a creator I've had the pleasure of getting to know over a long period of time now. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here. But Chris's Clever Craft brings us a lot of variety on their channel. They have a very interesting property. They show us a lot of indoor and outdoor footage, some do-it-yourself videos, and then this creator always is unbelievably supportive. Another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself. I run into Scratch and PPA and Chris's Clever Craft, supporting creators all the time. Forgive me, my speeches are just like rolling off the tongue today in a weird way. Chris's Clever Craft is incredibly supportive, but also engaging conversation in the chat. This is somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way for the betterment of everybody. So I hope everybody will connect with them. I've had a pleasure getting to know this creator, and they bring a little fun and comedy everywhere that they go as well. So I hope you'll enjoy that on your own channel after you connect with Chris's Clever Craft. We've got, Bautissimo's welcoming the robot. Hopefully the robot feels extra welcome. I'm going to show everybody something right now. So the ZamFam is coming up on the screen. We'll get that ready to go. And pardon me, the ZamFam, because I'm going to interfere with your channel for a quick second, and then we'll look at it. I want to show everybody one of the small things that you can do to help with these robots that are coming through. I was going to use a word I don't usually use here. Not a four-letter word, but a derogatory statement towards those robots that are driving everybody bananas. So one of the things you could do is put on subscriber-only mode, which I have here in TuberChat. If you can believe that robot is persistent enough to wait 20 minutes to come in and drop that message. But I'm going to show you something else you can do as well. Jack Dawson has been a dear friend and an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. We will be looking at their channel as soon as I show you this quick thing, and then we're going to get to the ZamFam. So actually, I'll get something ready on the side here, and I'll pull it up in a second. I'm going to show you something you can do in your community where your banned words list is. Blocked words, I'll name it properly when we get to it, where you can put certain words or terms in your banned words list, and then they can't be said in the chat. If somebody tries to type those out, the message won't go through. So if you're trying to type messages in TuberChat and it doesn't go through, even if you're not saying anything wrong, it could just be a simple word that we have blocked, like sub and subscriber and subby and all that kind of nonsense. The ZamFam is here with 603 subscribers. I'm hoping everybody will connect with them. I'm still getting to know these creators, as this is a brand new channel in TuberChat. They've just been with us a couple of weeks now, but they happen to be a member. We put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all the members. The ZamFam is a lot of fun, though. From what I've seen so far, they have done... This is what I just watched. This monitor light. They premiered this, so I was able to be in the chat there. And this is a cool thing. It's just a product review. They've got a cool light that they have hanging off their computer. It lights up the desk without interfering with the other lighting. It's really, really cool. I hope everybody will check that out. But they've done other challenge videos, and I'm still getting to know the content on this channel. So I'll do a better job of promoting them as time goes on. But the ZamFam already has gone over and above in showing generosity and support. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Now, I'm just going to show you something here. Forgive me, the ZamFam. We'll get back to your channel in a second. So what I wanted to show everybody was those robots that come through. One of the things we can do to help prevent that. So when you go into your channel settings, which is down here on the left-hand side of your dashboard in the YouTube studio on a computer, when you go into your community settings, and I'm going to have to pull that word out. I took that word out of the banned words list, and now it's in the chat every 5 minutes. One of the things I just want to remind everybody of in the chat is that when you say the same things over and over and over again, that can be considered spam, so please be careful of that. Now, here on TuberChat, it's not as much of a big deal, but when you're out in other channels, live streams, and things like that, other creators and especially hosts and moderators could time you out, ban you from channels, and stuff like that. So you want to be careful. Here in TuberChat, the best success is going to be found in taking your time, meeting people one by one, supporting other people first, and then having them come to you. Everybody's watching what you're saying in the chat. We've been at this a long, long time. There are a lot of creators who've been with us for well over a year now, or at least many months or many weeks. When they look at the things that you say in the chat, they're determining whether you're worried about your channel or whether you're worried about supporting other channels. And this is what's going to make them make a judgment call for themselves as to whether they're going to connect with you or not. So the other thing too is self-promotion is actually against YouTube's community guidelines, so we have to be careful of that. Okay, I'm going to show you actually a couple of words we can get rid of right now. So first of all, support. I had taken out the word support because nobody seems to have been using it for a while, and it's getting overused today, so I'm going to knock that out. Huga Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for anybody that I'm missing in the chat. We're doing a few things at once here, and I'm kind of all over the place today. It's Clarice, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. I just want to show everybody a couple of things here. So this is actually... maybe this is not a good idea to have shown. Forgive me because, the terms in the banned words list, this is an opportunity to add a lot of things that you would never want anybody to say in your chat. I usually don't have this on the screen, but I'm going to put the word support in there right now, and support with a question mark so we can stop those from happening. And then as well, if you notice, one of the things that was in that robots message was this .rent. There's also .fyi that I've seen out there, which I thought I already added. And by adding these things into your blocked words, then this will prevent those from being able to be used in the chat. So, forgive me for that extra long-winded speech. The ZamFam is still up here right now, and hopefully everybody will connect with them. Like I said, they happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel right away. There are over 603 subscribers already. I'm still getting to know the channel, but we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards 700. If anybody hasn't already connected with Scratch and Pete PA, he is a shining jewel in the TuberChat family, happens to be here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, and is getting dangerously close, as you can see, to 900 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push him up and over that milestone right now. Chartomi Devayo, thank you so much for coming back in. Cabarar Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for being here. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I've missed things in the chat, forgive me, I fall behind all the time. If you mean for me to see something like a question or a comment, I'll appreciate your patience, of course. But if you can, just please mention what you want me to see if I missed it with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. And that should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll try to catch it the next time around. Right now we're looking at Faye Blatcher, another incredibly supportive creator. This is somebody who is bouncing in between premieres and live streams. I run into them regularly. This is another creator who engages conversation, which I'm grateful for here in TuberChat, and I see them doing it in other live streams and premieres as well. You're really doing a great service for any host when you do that. And Faye Blatcher happens to be an incredibly supportive creator as well. So 2,400 subscribers already. She's actually got it locked in with about 2,410. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. So Scratch and Pete PA is right this second at 900 subscribers, which makes them officially on the road to 1,000. But if anybody hasn't already connected to Scratch and PPA, I hope that you will right now, because one of the things we like to do when we aim for a milestone, even for Faye Blatcher, this is exactly what I had just said. At 2410, she's probably got her 2400 locked in. Even if YouTube plays games with her numbers in the next few days, she probably won't slip back below 2400. With Scratch and PPA, we're going to see that hopefully we'll get them up a little bit farther, and then they won't fall below the 900 again. Thank you so much, Scratch and PPA, for catching that again. Jack Dawson, forgive me, I know you dropped a super chat. I didn't mean to have overlooked that. I was doing 3 things at once there. That's my excuse. Luckily, Jack Dawson's been a dear friend for a long time, so I'm sure he'll be okay, but we will talk about his channel next before I start spinning the wheel again. So actually, let's do that right now. I hope everybody will connect with Faye Blatcher. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels right now. We're going to get to as many as we can in the next hour at 9:30. We're going to, or in 1 hour from now, we're going to go and raid Hilda DC. She is part of our moderator squad. She's got a premiere coming up. We'll be able to continue connecting in her live chat as well. And then thank you so much, Towels Art and Game. Yeah, hopefully you're doing okay. But I do appreciate every moment you spend here and for everything that you do for everybody as well. Mr. Beast Gaming, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully, oh, okay. Yeah, we're not here for that stuff. Okay. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. Jack Dawson is up right now. So Jack Dawson has been a dear friend for a long, long time. He is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He dropped a super chat on us, so we're looking at this channel right now. Yeah, Mr. Beast Gaming, this is a different kind of channel. I don't know if you're going to have very much fun here. What we're here for is to support each other as creators. If you enjoy supporting other creators' channels, then you'll have a good time here. If not, I just don't want anybody to waste their time if they're not interested in what we're doing. But I do appreciate you coming in. So if you want to read our video description and have a look at exactly what we're doing here and see if TuberChat's something that can help your channel, then that will be great. So as well, Jack Dawson is getting close to 1,900 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther right now. Like I had said, they dropped a super chat on us, so we're just looking at this channel right away, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. So Jack Dawson will say that love, support, and respect is the key. When coming into the chat, you'll actually absolutely find that on their channel from this creator and from their community. So I hope everybody will connect with them. Jack Dawson will allow and encourage everybody to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in TuberChat. He's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been a friend for a long time. Now, I try to catch Jack Dawson as often as I can. This week, I've been lucky to catch him on a couple of live streams. Usually, once or twice a week, I've been able to catch Jack Dawson. What you'll find is that this creator plays different video games on their channel while they live stream, but they're a fantastic commentator. They're able to keep up with the gameplay, keep up with the chat at the same time. It's really something to see. He's definitely an energetic creator that brings you right into his world, his community, and like I said, encourages everybody to connect with each other. So you will meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Jack Dawson. We've seen this creator go over and above when it comes to generosity. Lady Spellbreaker Meditation is just dropping a super chat on us right now, so I'm going to get that channel up right away. And this is their first time with TuberChat, so I really do appreciate that extra generosity. And Lady Spellbreaker Meditation has got just over 1,000 subscribers. They're actually on the road towards 1,100 with about 1,060 right now. This is a creator that I had met outside that's here for the first time. And I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'll take the one that you've got here. because it's 16 minutes, I always look for something over 10 minutes myself. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Any dronalist, I just want to ask you if you're still here. I took the word support and put it into our banned words list, just because I don't want that word to be used too much. I noticed that you used it many times, but I don't want you to think that you're banned from the channel. You absolutely are not. If you're trying to type that word, you'll notice it's probably not coming through. So there you are. Okay, you're just, so you use the word supported. All right, that's okay. One of the things I just want to make sure that everybody who's brand new or hasn't been here many times before doesn't get stuck in is when you work too fast in TuberChat, when you literally try to hammer everybody and get as many subscribers as you can, YouTube will take them all tomorrow. So you will feel like it's a waste of time, and I absolutely don't want that for anybody. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here, but I would love it if everybody would maximize their time and really get value out of every moment that you spend here. You can meet anywhere from 8 to 10 creators per hour for the time that you spend here in TuberChat, but any more than that is way too fast. YouTube will take those subscriptions. So when visiting another channel, we're always watching a video that's at least 3 minutes long, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least 3 or 4 sentences, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, turning the notification bell on. We have to do as much as we possibly can for each other while we're connecting. And then, Lady Spellbreaker Meditation. Forgive me because I got distracted while talking about your channel and how we're connecting. I've added your video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the... I'll leave you a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of this video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'm going to give everybody a term to look for Jack Dawson, who I was talking about. He dropped a super chat on us, and thank you, Lady Spellbreaker, for that as well. I really do appreciate that extra support. Now, Prepper for Life is up right now. We're going to talk about this channel. They're actually a longtime friend that has restarted and reset their channel, so we're going to help them hopefully climb towards their first 100. For Jack Dawson, I'm just typing it into the chat now. MLB The Show stands for Major League Baseball, The Show, and that is a video game, just one that Jack Dawson plays on their channel. When we search, find, and click on a creator in that way, we're actually doing them a great service, because Jack Dawson is one of the most popular names on the entire internet because of the lead character in the Titanic movie, which was a worldwide sensation, of course. So this creator's going to struggle with search results for a while, but the more we search, find, and click on their name, the more that they will rise up the search results over time, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for that particular Jack Dawson. For now, I just recommend hitting Jack Dawson MLB The Show, whether you're on a phone or a computer. For that particular creator, it's the best thing we can do for them to make that extra effort. And we're going to catch up with the chat in a quick second. Now, Prepper for Life, like I said, is a longtime friend. This was Kitty Mom Adventures, but they reset and restarted their channel recently. They are now called Prepper for Life. They're mixing up the shorts and videos, and they've actually been at it for a while now. So they're really pumping out a lot of content, which is great to see. Scratching to Win, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Stock Explorer, I see that you dropped a super chat, and for the life of me, I don't see it coming up in the chat the way it's supposed to. I'm wondering if my windows are lagging or something's up. So forgive me for delaying on that. The Stock Explorer, we looked at that channel earlier. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but I really do appreciate that extra support. So thank you for that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And, yes, forgive me, today is quite a busy day. Now, TuberChat's been busy for a long, long time, but over the last couple of weeks, it's been overwhelmingly busy. Today might end up being another record day by the feel of it. But because we have so many new channels in the chat, I'm probably not going over our procedure well enough. It's very important that we do enough for each other while we're connecting to get past the YouTube algorithm and the games that they play with all of our numbers so that our connections stick. So for anybody that's fairly new, even if you've been here many times before and you just want to remind yourself or point it out at all, our description always has the full procedure in the steps the way that I describe it. What you'll notice is every time I put a channel on the screen, if they've been here before, I am subscribed and the bell is on. And the reason why I put that out there is because you see today a few creators have come in that I've met outside. When I am outside of TuberChat, I connect in exactly the same way that we talk about here, and all of my connections stick. So TuberChat loses subscribers just like almost everybody does, but nobody ever loses TuberChat, and that's because I always follow the procedure to a T. Now, you're only responsible for your half of the connection when you're connecting with somebody, but this is what I mean about taking time, watching how people are interacting in the chat. If you see somebody that's saying, come to my channel, support me, then you know that that creator is really only out for their own numbers, at least right now, or that's the impression that they're giving. So you want to be cautious. You want to connect with creators, especially as you listen to the stories that I tell about these different creators. When I say, like, for instance, about Prepper for Life, she's been with us a long time. I once did a 4-hour live stream with her. And that should be enough to make anybody say, oh, wait a second, okay, TuberChat knows them. They've been with them for months. If they've been at TuberChat for months and are still coming back, something must be right with this creator. Maybe I want to connect with them, right? So it's just a thought more than anything else. And forgive me, I'm getting into long speeches today. Yes, thank you, Laurie's Tech Time. MLB The Show is just one game that he plays, but it's the one that I caught him playing first before anything else. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is in the house. They happen to be a member as well. I'm really going to start blazing through channels much faster now because I think I've been slower than I usually am, and I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can. We've had a ton of members come through today. I'm glad that our members are coming through and getting value, right, out of their memberships. It's something to think about when you offer memberships on your channel. It's one thing to put memberships out there and hope that people want to pay. It's another thing to say, like, wait, am I really giving value? I hope so that they'll keep coming back. But, you know, then they'll speak highly of your channel when they're out there and you'll continue to grow. This is what we see happening in TuberChat right now. So, thank you, Cute Goth Girl Gamer, for coming in. I've got you on the wheel. Prepper for Life is up right now. Thank you one more time, Stock Explorer, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. I'm absolutely a fan of that creator and that channel. I know I speak highly of them all the time, but, you know, I really do get frustrated when I don't get notified about their stuff or when I miss, because they've got information that I want to hear. It's not about just supporting the creator. I actually want to hear what they have to say. You know, as I dabble in the idea of crypto and possibly even the stock market soon enough, I want to make sure that I catch as much as I can from them, and in a timely manner. But they've got tutorials on their channel as well that will give us more than just stock tips or information. They kind of talk us through the lingo, they talk us through the ideas, and they intend on doing much more of that. So if you're somebody who hasn't yet or isn't considering investing in the stock market, you can still get lots of information from that channel. So, my goodness, I've never seen anything like this. Pardon me just for a quick second. pardon me just for a quick second. Okay, Towels Art and Game. Forgive me, this happens to be a gold member, so they are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a gold member, which means their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. But what I noticed more than anything else about Towels Art and Game, it's longer than I thought. As they sent that message to the chat today. I think it's been over 3 months that they've been a member, not to mention they came in before that. So time is really flying. But what I noticed about this creator more than anything else is how much they're out supporting others. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly supporting other creators. They support on all of my channels. They're, constantly coming back. I think they're in TuberChat every day. They're in our music channel almost every day. The link for that comes through the chat every 30 minutes or so if you haven't seen our music channel already. It's copyright-free music. Anyway, Towels Art and Game is incredibly generous in the support that they give to others when you follow them on the other social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They are constantly sharing for other creators, and that can bring a lot of extra traffic into your videos. All that fluff and stuff, yeah, as far as I understand, that's actually a true story. Meatloaf was obviously a very influential artist and actor, singer and actor, and most of us, if not everybody, knows at least one, if not two or three Meatloaf songs. They've been in all kinds of different stuff, some that we probably didn't even realize. But it's an unfortunate story, but Meatloaf, yeah, the story seems to be true. And, yeah, that was apparently today at 74 years of age. So, actually, as a matter of fact, so I hope everybody will connect with Towels Art and Game. On the channel, you find more gaming content than anything else, but if you follow Towels Art and Game on the other social networks, you'll find a lot more art as well. This creator is pumping out content like crazy. So, I have to look. I didn't look to see if the channel's still up. Murad's Haunted Journeys. So forgive me, everybody. On a sad note, we've got another angel. Pardon me, I get choked up at this stuff. Murad is somebody that we knew here in TuberChat, and another very much loved and well-respected creator. Pardon me while I take a second. I am as passionate as you imagine when I'm here on TuberChat. You hear the way I talk all the time, but I get really choked up about this stuff. This is a creator who'd been with TuberChat many times, and I'd had the pleasure of visiting them on their channel several times as well. I was going to wait until the end of the stream to say that, but I just wanted to pay tribute to Murad for a quick second, because I know a lot of creators here in TuberChat will know them. So, as well, I was hanging out earlier today with Rambling with the Brums. Rambling with the Brums is a fellow Canadian and somebody who also shows incredible generosity in connecting other creators. You will meet lots of friends and family members when you're over there. They do a wide variety of content on their channel, but frequent live streams. They've built up quite a reputation already as a supporter and as a moderator on a lot of different channels. They were actually talking about moderators today and the idea of taking it seriously, as you know I do here in TuberChat, where you will find responsibility coming along with the idea of actually being a moderator or making moderators on your channel. So it's something I take seriously. I'm very lucky that our moderators here take that seriously. Every moderator that we have here in TuberChat has a very long-winded story about my friendship with them and the time that they've been here in TuberChat, which for every moderator that we have has been a very, very long time. Rambling with the Brums has 592 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Scratch and PPA is sitting right on the cusp of the road to 1K, and I'm hoping that we can push them a little bit farther. If anybody hasn't already connected with Scratch and PPA, I hope that you will. They're one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube, and we would like to get them rolling on that road to 1K. So I hope we can get them a few extra subscribers just to make sure that 900 hopefully sticks. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, 347 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're almost halfway to 400 now. Cute Goth Girl Gamer is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She has been for a long time. Another creator who supports on all of my channels. We follow each other both on the other social networks as well. She is somebody who is incredibly supportive, always engages conversation. As a matter of fact, last night, hanging out with Corinne's Life, who's another one of our moderators on a live stream, they got into Makeup Mom and Son was on panel with her. They got into doing a little bit of a impromptu game, like telling jokes in the chat, and Cute Goth Girl Gamer got involved in that as well. So this is somebody who's willing to engage conversation in other creators' chats when they're there, and then as well does a lot of variety on her own channel. So while her channel is called Cute Goth Girl Gamer, sometimes she does StreamYard panels, sometimes she does random live streams from work or from home, sometimes she makes music and then posts those songs. Lots of different content over here, and she posts frequently. I think she's on just about every single day. So I hope everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. Forgive me for moving so fast through channels, but I want to get as many on as we can in the next 35 minutes or so. As well, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Lele Scratcher Lottery is one of our newest members. I put them on the wheel as soon as they got here for that reason. Of course, I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but we can see that they're mixing it up between videos and shorts, and I think that shorts play a great role in a channel that's so niched like this. It's a perfect example because a scratch ticket can be scratched within seconds or under a minute, which makes it the perfect kind of content, in my opinion, for shorts. And then as well, they're mixing up a little bit longer videos here as well. So I hope everybody will connect with them. 355 subscribers. They've already shown to be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I hope you'll connect with them. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Yeah, like I said, we're going to get through as many channels as we can within the next 35 minutes or so. And yeah, it's unfortunate. We've you know, like in a lot of other areas of life, unfortunately, some unfortunate circumstances come around. I don't want to put too much focus on it, but yeah, we'll try to keep it positive. I'll try to keep it positive. Corinne's Life is here with 1,370 subscribers. Ironic, I was just talking about this creator. She happens to be here as both a moderator and a member. She is a dear friend and has been for a long, long time. I hope everybody will connect with her. This is the live stream I was just talking about. I didn't realize you put a new video out today. This is where Makeup Mom and Son and her were talking. There's Makeup Mom and Son driving. Corinne's Life actually brings us a lot of variety on her channel. So this really encompasses Corinne's life and all the different aspects. She's experimenting with shorts. She's got a lot of content both in the form of videos and live streams. We get a great look at the creator behind the channel, of course, with vlogs, unboxings, get ready with me almost type live streams, and then as well a lot of random live streams, a lot of StreamYard panels. This is also a generous creator who hops in on panels with others. One of the things you'll notice is that Corinne's Life also runs a small business called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs. You've seen me wear one of her t-shirts repeatedly. And she is another creator who creates a lot of the merchandise that we see everywhere and think about for our YouTube channels and our businesses when we think about monetization, whether it be hats or t-shirts or mugs or Christmas ornaments or vinyl stickers or all the other different things that can be created. So I hope everybody will connect to Corinne's Life. You will find an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here, as well as somebody to be learned from, as well as entertained and inspired by. She is definitely an influential creator on her loyal and dedicated following, and fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. She does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about here. She'll be willing to swap playlists with other creators. As part of her membership, she actually offers help with banners, thumbnails, and things like that, so you can explore that when you get there. And then as well, she will always encourage and allow people to connect in her live chats, whether it's a premiere or live stream, the same way that we do here in TuberChat. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. We still have a chance in the next half hour of actually hitting over 100 today. I haven't been pushing it too much. We've been talking a mile a minute here. It's been a very busy day, and I appreciate every moment everybody spent here in TuberChat. Hopefully you get value for the time that you spent. I have misspelled Call Me Ender's name on the wheel. But once we get it right, Call Me Ender will come up. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. The SNF Life, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Love and Live Show, I'm not sure if I actually welcomed you, but it's good to see you here. I run into them constantly supporting other creators as well. In half an hour, we're going to go and visit Hilda DC, who's one of our moderators. She's got a premiere coming up. Everybody will be able to connect in her live chat the same way that we do here. This is very interesting, what we see here from Call Me Ender, How to Play Survivor, a noob guide to DVD. This is really cool because Call Me Ender plays a lot of Dead by Daylight on their channel. They also do some random live streams, and they recently put out a poll talking about asking their viewers what type of content they'd like to see so that they might expand into other games or types of content, which is really, really cool. Call Me Ender has 523 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. It's great to see them with that shiny new community tab. They've had it for a little while now. But Call Me Ender is an incredibly supportive creator. They have been they support on all of my channels and have very much. They've been instrumental in supporting our music channel as well. For anybody who hasn't already seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And we have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where you can meet more friends and family members. So, Mama J is coming up right now. This is another brand new connection for TuberChat. This is somebody who just came into the TuberChat family last week, has become our latest member, or one of our latest members. I hope everybody will give them a warm welcome and connect with them. They've already got 2,000 subscribers, and they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. I'm just going to take their latest video and add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with their channel a little bit, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And as I get to know this creator a little bit better, every time you're here, I'll be able to promote you a little bit better. They, of course, are a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here. But this is what I like about putting channels on the screen, is that over time, I get to know the channels and hopefully the creators behind those channels as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, they're also doing some featured channels here, so we're seeing some generosity from this creator in that way. I'm always happy to see creators promoting each other. TWTTV is a longtime friend of TuberChat. Thank you for coming in. Be Amazing Sylvia is coming up next. My goodness, pardon me, I'm not drinking enough today either. Be Amazing Sylvia has been a longtime friend of TuberChat. This is another creator who I've been connected to for what might be 2 years. It's definitely over a year and a half, but it might be about 2 years now. So Be Amazing Sylvia is part of the Drop the Link Day crew. So you see this thumbnail here, and Sylvia dancing around, of course. That's typical Sylvia, as a matter of fact. But when we look at Be Amazing Sylvia, we see a lot of other featured channels here. There's Geo, Just Teresa will be around here somewhere. Yes, Ranger will be on here as well. Forgive me, I forget the number all the time. And Drop the Link Day is something that they do between about 6 creators almost every day of the week, where you're able to connect with other creators in a similar way to what we do here in TuberChat. So you are going to meet a lot of new friends and family members with any of the Drop the Link Day creators. But Be Amazing Sylvia is a very much loved and well-respected creator. You can see that with 3,400 subscribers right now, there's obviously much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. She has been at this a very long time. They've been running Drop the Link Day for, I think, longer than TuberChat's existed. They are inspirational in the creation of this growth stream, as a matter of fact. They've got a lot of other familiar faces on their featured channels here, and they're fully monetized, of course, with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. So I'm just going to show you Sylvia's second channel. This was Sylvia and C Daily, but it has been renamed to Sylvia's Daily Positivity. And for anybody here in the TuberChat family, I think we're all going to agree that that's an incredibly great name for a channel. Anything that has something to do with positivity or motivation is something that we can all use. And then thank you, Outgoing Azzy. And then at 182 subscribers here, I'm hoping that we can push Sylvia a little bit farther on Sylvia's Daily Positivity and get this creator rolling towards that 200 that we know that they're thinking about. So like I said, they've been a friend for a long time. They've been a member for a long time as well. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. But more than that, an influential creator with a ton of knowledge about YouTube as well that will help you grow both your video views and your channel subscribers. So Black Phoenix, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. I just spun the wheel. We're going to put Mrs. VSNC09 on the screen right now. Black Phoenix will be up next for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. They've done that many times before. And then I'm going to get some names onto the wheel from our chat list, and we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 20 minutes or so. Mrs. VSNC09 is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. This is a creator that's really mixing up the content. I'm going to take your latest video here that's coming up, live stream, and I'm going to set the reminder on that, even though I've got the notification bell on, of course. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time, out supporting others. They always engage conversation. They bounce in between premieres and live streams, supporting other channels regularly. And hopefully you'll find that kind of support coming to you after you connect with them. They have done a lot of royal family coverage. That's what I saw more than anything else on this channel when they first came into the TuberChat family, but they're really mixing up the content. They mix up videos and live streams, which is really cool, and you can already see some familiar faces like Hilda DC that we're going to go and see in a little while. There's our copyright-free music channel right there, as a matter of fact, so thank you for that. We've got Mrs. VSNC09 on our featured channels as well. Be Amazing Sylvia, thank you for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. Again, for anybody that has memberships on their channel, or if you are a member on a channel and the host has those enabled, you get one of those for free every month, and it rolls through the chat like a super chat, which is really cool. And we can see it actually affects our stream boss. So Be Amazing Sylvia just knocked the life out of our last stream boss and has become our stream boss. What I'm talking about is that video game life meter you see right under my camera there, and she will get a little bit of exposure for that for a while. Black Phoenix dropped a super chat on us with 222 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 300 that they'll now be thinking about. This is obviously a gamer, and we find a mix of videos and live streams. So I've been lucky enough to catch them a few times. This here was actually a replay. You remember from last week I said I was going to put that in my catch-up list and let that roll. So as promised, it's done. But I'm hoping I can catch Black Phoenix again on another stream soon enough. Hopefully you will as well. They mix up the content a little bit. And are incredibly supportive, both here in TuberChat and outside. So they're here with us almost every day. I'm hoping everybody will find that kind of support coming to them after you connect with Black Phoenix. I'm going to see what I can do about adding some names onto our wheel. Now we've got about 20 minutes to go, so I'm going to get to as many channels as we can. Today has been an unbelievably, overwhelmingly busy day again, and I really do appreciate that from everybody. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. We're getting very close. We might make 100 today. If we can get 7 more thumbs up in the next half hour. I usually don't put a ton of focus on that, but it is fun to hit these milestones, and we've done it many times, so we have a lot of fun with that as well. So we're looking at the How-To Lady coming up on the wheel, Michelle Shelley Style, Fashion Over 60, and Mountain of Inspiration will be on the wheel as well. And we'll see what we're doing. I'll add names as we have time for them. Like I said, I'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 20 minutes. Now, what we're going to do is head over to Hilda DC's channel at about 25 minutes from now, and she's got a premiere rolling. So what will happen is everybody will be able to continue connecting in that live chat the same way that we do here in TuberChat. So you'll meet more friends and family members over there, and as well we'll be over there. I'll come over as well. Country Christian, did I spell your name wrong, or do I just need to hit the channel filter here? And then thank you, Black Phoenix, for the positivity. They always spread a lot of positivity through the chat as well, for which I'm grateful. 196 subscribers here for Country Christian. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards 200. If anybody hasn't already connected to this creator, I hope that you will, so we can help them hit their next milestone. Any Dronalist at the bottom of the chat, you'll see this join button, and that is for membership. So just be aware that it's meant to be a monthly commitment. It's absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated here in TuberChat, but please read about what's involved before considering a membership. It can't be done on an iPhone or an iPad because Apple takes a chunk of everything that anybody contributes to YouTube before YouTube takes their chunk and before taxes are paid and all that other stuff. So YouTube doesn't allow it. But I do appreciate the thought. ProTech Sports Network, thanks for coming in. They've got 2 channels. That's ALOT as well. And then we're looking at Country Christian. So I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but they've been with us for a little while now. I'm going to take, I'm going to take your positive note video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I know it's longer than I usually watch, but that's okay. And hopefully everybody will connect with Country Christian if you haven't already. There's somebody who recently found the TuberChat family within about the last month or so, and I'm hoping everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Charlene Heal we looked at earlier. I forgot to take them off the wheel, so I'm just going to knock them off right now. We'll spin again quickly, and it's almost time for me to get some more names out of our chat list, which I'll do. Again, you do not have to be a member, or you do not have to super chat to be on the wheel or the screen. Sometimes, particularly on Fridays, it can take a long time to get onto the wheel or the screen, and we can't get to every channel because it's been so unbelievably busy for the last several weeks. But we'll get through as many channels as we can, and it's absolutely open to everybody. I know not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours just because it's convenient for me to stream at this time, but I do appreciate every moment everybody spends. And then Outgoing Azzy, so the wheel is run by a robot called Bottissimo, and I have a list of names here, so you'll see like who's been most active in the chat. Of course, Scratch and Pete PA's at the top, the How To Lady, Lori's Tech Time, Towels Art and Game, Hilda DC, and this is what we see going on in the chat. So the robot keeps track of that for me, so it's not just about how long you're here. So if you're in the chat and you're interacting with people very much, then you have a better chance of being put higher on the list. But the robot controls it, so I don't really have to worry about it too much. I actually use 4 robots here, so that if one goes down, I've got another one to pick up the slack. But Bottissimo is a paid service, and I do have an affiliate link in the description. I do love that robot for the couple of things that it does. You see that it drops a link every time somebody super chats, and it welcomes everybody into the chat the first time that they're here, which is really, really cool. But like I said, it is a paid service, so you have to consider that. ProTech Sports Network, thank you so much. Oh, how do you add robots? So if you go to so Bottissimo is a paid service, but Nightbot is one of the most popular ones. If you go to nightbot.tv, you just log in with your YouTube credentials. You just literally click the YouTube button. It takes you through like yes, 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 agree, agree, agree. And then eventually you get in there. The things that I have that run through the chat are called timers. And what those do is just drop a message in the chat every certain amount of time. You can set up custom commands where somebody's able to type a keyword in the chat and it will drop something for you as well. On my personal channel, Nightbot gives you a weather report every 10 minutes, which is really cool. So I'll do a tutorial about that at some point. Today I'm crunched for time. But ProTech Sports Network, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, I'd be happy to talk you through it there if you need any help at all as well. So ProTech Sports Network we're going to look at in a moment. Baskets Resale is here. And they give us a look at how to buy low and sell high more often on eBay than anything else. But really what they're doing is they're taking us around and showing us how they find a lot of the really cool things that they're able to resell. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list because I don't want to fall behind with you again. And Baskets Resale has 761 subscribers on this channel. So hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, and you're going to learn a lot on this channel, definitely, especially when we talk about marrying the offline with the online. There's incredible amounts of income to be made easily and without doing any wrong. You know, you can absolutely sell stuff in a positive way, give a great deal to everybody, and everybody wins. And that's what Baskets is showing us over here. I have a lot of eBay and Amazon experience myself as well, so I'm really interested in the things that they do on their channel. Baskets is their first channel, and I just want to show you this overwhelming number of subscribers. 7,170 subscribers right now. They're almost at 7,200. I'm hoping we can promote them on this channel as well, or support them and connect with this creator. You'll learn a lot here as well. Obviously, they're a creator with much to be learned from as well as entertained and inspired by. Here you get a look at hiking, a lot of outdoors, a little bit of variety. Even a shoe review is one of the recent videos, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get over there. But Baskets has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, and they've been a member as well. So let's look at ProTech Sports Network right now. I was lucky enough to hang out with them the other day. You're posting frequently. My goodness, look at this, multiple times a day. I can't keep up even if I wanted to. So I'm going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list. ProTech Sports Network dropped a super chat on us, so we put their channel up right away. I'm hoping everybody will connect them to them if you haven't already. They've been a longtime friend as well. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. Congratulations on the 2K. Which we see for ProTech Sports Network. And the next channel that we're going to look at from this same creator is ALOT. It stands for A Life of Tone. Oh, what on earth have I done here to not get this channel to come up right away? Let me not dilly-dally here. See if this helps. ALOT there. So I'm going to type something into the chat here. Now you got to notice there's 3 dots between the letters A.L.O.T, and then I use Protec to search for them because their original channel is Protec Sports Network. You see their logo in the middle of their banner here as well. This is the second channel from this creator. We get a lot more reviews and random live streams and variety and content here. They are also a compelling storyteller, so I hope you'll join them here. I've had the pleasure of catching them in live streams on both channels, and I'd love for you to do that as well. 176 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. Sister Winnie, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not remembering if this is your first live stream with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Lori's Tech Time is another creator who's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She has done a shout-out video recently with a handful of different channels. You'll meet some more friends and family members through that, and she included TuberChat, so we've got that on our front page. We always put shout-out videos on our front page, whether they're the kind that has many creators and TuberChat is mentioned, or if somebody's made a video about TuberChat. And then thank you so much, Love and Live Show. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you're spending. We've still got another 10 minutes to go, and then we're going to go and watch a premiere from Hilda DC, where we'll be able to continue connecting in the same way that we are here during her live chat. There'll likely be lots more people over there. She always has a busy chat as well. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator and happens to be a moderator here. Lori's Tech Time is bringing us tech reviews of gadgets in what was a monthly subscription service more than anything else that is called Gadget Discovery Club. And it's really, really cool because this is right up my alley. And I was happy to be introduced to this. Lori's Tech Time is an incredibly supportive creator. I see her out supporting others, and she's here with us almost every day. There's our featured channel for today. That's Journey with Kiki. I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We feature a different channel almost every single day here in TuberChat across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. As you have seen, Lori's Tech Time was recently featured as well. 435 subscribers. Yarnbarf, thank you for the positivity. And thank you, everybody, for the positivity in the chat. Forgive me, I know I miss a lot when we're live streaming. I miss a lot of things that are said in the chat. If you mean for me to see something specific, like a question or a comment, just please mention it with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. And I will try to catch it the next time around. Ladybug Seafood Boil 51 is another creator who has been a member for what I believe is well over a year now. 1,370 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that she's thinking about. I think we looked at this channel earlier today because I added this video into my catch-up list, so I forgot to take her off the wheel. We'll spin one more time. I'll get another couple of channels onto the wheel. So on my count, it says we hit 100 thumbs up, so thank you everybody for that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you oh, pardon me. It was supposed to be Mountain of Inspiration. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that thumbs up, but if you, it only takes a moment, and you don't lose your place in the chat. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And now we're looking at Mountain of Inspiration with 478 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. I don't want to fall behind with your channel, so I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, and after the live stream today, at some point in the next day or two, I will get that running. Thank you, the How-To Lady. She always spreads a lot of positivity in the chat as well. Today has been just overwhelmingly busy. I'm going to have to look if this is just another unbelievably record day or something. And thank you for the extra thumbs up there. I see somebody's just hit that. I'm just looking at what I could do about adding another couple of channels to the wheel. and they will be the last couple of channels that we're going to be able to look at for today. So Popping the Popcorn and My Granny's Garden will come up, and we'll see where we are in another moment. Let's spin. Hopefully everybody, like I said, will connect with Mountain of Inspiration. If anybody hasn't already connected to Scratch and PPA, I hope that you will. We'd like to get them over the 900 that they're at right now so that they can keep that locked in. Hopefully, YouTube won't play around with their numbers and take them back under 900. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. They're here as a beloved moderator and happen to be a shining jewel in the TuberChat family. So as well, we're looking at... oh, thank you, Outgoing Azzy. Very, very cool. Michelle Shelley Style, Fashion Over 60, is a new connection for TuberChat. So this is somebody who just found us within the last couple of weeks. I'm still getting to know the content on this channel, but I've been very impressed with the idea that this is a dynamic host with obviously great camera skills and great confidence. So hopefully everybody will be inspired by that. And hopefully you'll enjoy the content that you see on this channel. With over 3,000 subscribers already, you can bet that this is somebody to be learned from as well as entertained and inspired by. So I'm still getting to know the content on this channel and the creator behind the channel, of course. Like I said, this is one of the reasons why I like putting channels on the screen while we're here, is so that over time I can get to know the channels better, get to know hopefully the creators, and then promote your channel better every time you're here. Let's spin the wheel. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So I'm just going to put up Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler here. And Mortgage With Me will come up on the wheel. Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler is another creator that's fairly new to TuberChat. They just found us in the last couple of weeks. But hopefully everybody will connect with them. I've already seen them out supporting other creators as well, which is great. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams myself trying to support creators, I'm always happy to see people in the TuberChat family out supporting each other. So Brown and Beachy Solo Traveler is definitely doing that. Pardon me just for a quick second. And let's spin the wheel one more time. We might get through another couple of channels here. And like I said, in another just under 10 minutes, we're going to go to Hilda DC. I should have dropped a link already. Let me get that, actually. Should have dropped a link. I'll get it. Everybody can head over there whenever they like. Mortgage With Me is coming up now. Mortgage With Me is showing us different ideas when it comes to both budgeting and saving money. And I'm happy to have these financial channels in the TuberChat family now, because when we're all thinking about monetizing our channels, or most of us are, it's great that we have these resources that can help us hopefully maximize the income that comes from monetization. Bon Brian Vlog, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I'm going to leave this live stream running right up until the moment that Hilda DC's premiere runs, and for an extra few minutes actually, so that we can clean up our connections here. But you will meet new friends when you're over there. And Mortgage with Me, like I said, will help us both with budgeting and with saving money. There's a little bit more variety here, but this is really cool because they're checking in weekly to help monitor the progress that can be made if you follow their system for saving money. So like I said, I'm always happy to see financial channels because if we can maximize the impact of the income that's going to come from monetization, wouldn't that be a wonderful world? And then yes, Michael's Adventures is right close to 900 as well. It's interesting because Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures, both being moderators here, are two of the most supportive creators that I've met. They both are unbelievable when it comes to the idea of showing generosity for creators, way over and above what they expect in return. My Granny's Garden is here now. This is a brand new connection for TuberChat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. So I'll take this 10-minute one here. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'm going to push this right to the limit of how long we have before Hilda DC's premiere starts, and I'll drop the link again in another moment. Anybody can hop over there anytime. The chat's already running. There's already people over there. We're not going to be able to get to every channel today, so forgive me for that. I'm going to get to just another, probably 3 or 4. Mary Queen Longman is brand new to TuberChat. I believe we met outside. I think this is their first live stream. And forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. With 867 subscribers, we'd love to push them a little bit farther. Now I'm going to take their latest video here and add this into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up with this creator and get to know their content better. That way every time you're here, I'll be able to start promoting your channel better as I get to know your content and hopefully eventually the creator behind the channel as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. Please remember to give Hilda DC a thumbs up on the way into her premiere. And again, I will drop that link another couple of times. And then Bon Brian Vlog, I'm just hiding your message there because we don't do a lot of self-promotion here. Everybody here in the chat is working towards milestones. The best success is found in supporting other creators first, and then they'll be there on your channel after they connect back with you to help you reach the different milestones that you're looking towards. Now, pardon me. Forgive me, I was muted because I was coughing. This is Popping the Popcorn. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. Popping the Popcorn has almost 200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are doing movie reviews on their channel more than anything else. Katie is somebody who is out supporting others regularly. They're out, I run into them every day supporting another creator. They support here in TuberChat, I think every single day, and then they're on our music stream as well. I think they're connected to me personally. Like, they're out supporting like crazy. She does movie reviews, and it's pure opinion on this channel. So as you get to know Katie and her content, you will get an idea of her taste in different films, some that you may have already seen, some may not. She does top 5 lists and things like that as well. But the biggest thing is that it's pure opinion, and she will take requests. So as you get to know her taste, you can ask her to review films that you're either thinking about seeing or things that you've seen, and get her opinion on those as well. I just dropped a link again for our raid, Hilda DC. The countdown is already running. We're going to look at our last channel for today. This is the How To Lady. Forgive me for everybody that we didn't get to today. It's only over the last month or so that we've gotten to a point that we can't get to every single channel in 2.5 hours, but I do appreciate everybody's patience. As long as everybody's meeting each other in the chat, that's really what we're here for. We're back tomorrow, 3 hours earlier than today. I hope you have our notification bell on. This is the How To Lady. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity here in the chat almost every single day. She's been a dear friend to TuberChat for a long, long time. She's done a very considerate and thoughtful job on a shout-out video. You'll find that on our front page and in her channel. I hope you'll connect with her. Obviously, with a name like the How To Lady, there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. She's got just over 500 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther, get that 500 locked in so that we can see that community tab pop up in a few days. At It Again Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up for today's stream. Give Hilda DC a thumbs up on the way into hers as well. I'm going to drop the link for that one more time. And we'll go over there and raid. There's lots of people in her chat already. You'll meet more friends and family members over there. She's got 13 people already watching the intro. The video hasn't even started yet. I'm going to drop the link right now, and we're going to look at the How To Lady's second channel. Now, she is doing a lot of series on her channel, a lot of event planning lately. She was motivating us with fitness. She does a great job of promoting other businesses as well, and you'll see that when you get to her channel. That's where the shout out video for TuberChat is. And then as well, you'll notice the branding on these two channels. The branding for this channel is similar to her first, the How To Lady. This is D's Fierce Fashions, just with a slight color change. There's consistency here, which I think is great, because as people are finding videos and being happy with them from this creator from one channel, it won't matter which channel the next video that they find is from. When it's suggested from YouTube, she'll have a better shot than anybody else at getting clicked on, because of the branding she's done and consistency between the banners and thumbnails, if that makes sense. So I hope everybody will take some inspiration from that. D's Fierce Fashions is at 50 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her. She's already halfway on the road to the first 100. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in TuberChat. I hope you'll come and visit Hilda DC. She's got a premiere right now. Then we will go to our copyright-free music channel, where there is a live stream running, and you can continue to connect there the same way that we do here in TuberChat. It's all the same music you hear in the background here. It's available as copyright-free music over there. And we have link drops over there, which I know everybody likes, so I hope I'll see you over there. We'll go over to Hilda DC right now, and thank you, everybody, once again. Bye-bye.